Hello world! Welcome to my childhood room! In my newbie tag video I mentioned that I was planning a childhood books video. That's this video. I did some research and I found that there is a childhood books tag, but I'm not going to do that one. Instead I'm just going to hold up some books and tell you something about them. But before I begin, it just started raining and I'm not sure if that noise is going to make it onto the video, but it might, just so that you know that it's raining. The first book I want to talk about was already mentioned in my newbie tag video, and it's Nijntje by Bruna. Like I said in the other video, it's been translated into English and a bunch of other languages as Miffy, because Nijntje is not a word that non-Dutch speakers can really pronounce. Well, basically it's just a book series about this little bunny called Nijntje or Miffy for really young children. And I don't know if I can show this properly. Every page has 4 lines which are in verse and they rhyme and everything. And on the other side there is an illustration, as you can see. And they're really just very simple, very cute. There's a bunch of stories about Miffy, and then there are some stories about her friends. I think there is a bear and some other animals. And then there are some other things as well, for example, adaptations of fairy tales. This is Cinderella, Snow White and Red Riding Hood. And on the back you can see the huntsman and the evil queen and the stepsisters. Really cute. Second is Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. Now there's a date in this book, and according to this date I got this book for my 2nd birthday, and it's a book to help young children learn how to count. So there is how many kittens, how many hamsters, stuff like that. I don't really remember what I thought about this book when I was a child, but in retrospect I really love it, especially the illustrations. Obviously Beatrix Potter is very well known, and I even used to have a little mug with Peter Rabbit on it. The next book I want to talk about is Kikker or Frog by Velthuijs. I have 3 of them here. I thought I had more, but I think some of them might have belonged to my brother and sister and they probably have them somewhere. So one of these has a date, and that's this one, and I got this for my 3rd birthday apparently. So basically these books are about Frog and his animal friends. They go on a lot of adventures and stuff like that. I really love these books, and I think mostly because of the illustrations, because it's just so cute. The next book is this one. It's called Tijd, voor, Kattekwaad, and it's written by Mies Bouhuys, and it's about these 2 cats, Pim and Pom, who pretty much just get into a lot of trouble. Now recently some of these stories have been made into a feature film for children, and I think that's really cool. Now because of the film they also started releasing merchandise, and that includes 2 plushies, Pim and Pom plushies, and I kind of want them. They're very adorable. I'll put a link in the description. The next book is by the same author but for children that are a bit older. It's called The Klepel of the Klok. I'm not sure what Klepel is in English. It's basically the thing that is inside a bell that makes the noise. You know what I mean. Now the storyline of this book is that there is a group of children who are on an island, and there is this mysterious mystery and they're trying to solve it. But the really cool thing about this book is that it's full of riddles and optical illusions and stuff like that. I don't think showing them on camera really works, but I can see if I can put a few up on my Instagram, to which you can find the link in the description box. The next book I want to talk about is Stad in the Storm by Thea Beckman, and it's a pretty big one, as you can see, and it was published in 1979. Now it actually says in the front that my mother got this book for her 14th birthday. Now the book is set in Utrecht and it takes place during the French occupation of that city, and it follows this boy Hans during a 2-year period of his life. It sounds a bit dull when I say it like that, but it's actually a really, really good book. Thea Beckman is like legendary among Dutch children's book writers, so pretty good stuff. Then there is this book, which is a translation from English, and it's originally called City of Masks by Mary Hoffman. It's the first book in the Stravaganza series, and in my opinion it's the best book as well. I came across it in our local library when I was, I don't know, 15. And I fell in love with it because it's such a great story. So basically it's set in both London and an alternate universe version of Renaissance Italy, and it takes place in Valletta, which is the equivalent of Venice. And I think one of the reasons why I love this book more than the other books in the series, which take place in other cities, is because Valletta is just described so beautifully, and it's so easy to fall in love with the city even though it doesn't even exist. A little bonus feature that I think is pretty cool is this. So that's the end of this video. If you want to let me know what your childhood books were, I think that would be really cool. I really have no idea what kind of books children read in other countries when they're very young, so that would be interesting. I'll put all the information that I can find about these books in the description box. I'm not sure how many of the books that I mentioned have been translated into other languages, but I'll look into it and I'll just put it down below, all of it, dump it there. So if you're interested, you can check it out, and I'll see you next time.